What made your drill sergeant admit they were wrong? Drill Sergeant Mason was old school Marine Corps. 30 years in, 3 wars, 0 patience for weakness. First day of boot camp, he made it clear he was never wrong about anything, especially not some punk recruit from suburbia. Week 3, we're doing rifle training. I'd grown up hunting with my grandfather, been shooting since I was 8 years old. Could put 5 rounds through a quarter at 100 yards. But Mason took one look at my skinny frame and decided I was hopeless. Williams, you couldn't hit the broad side of a barn if you were standing inside it, he announced to the whole platoon. Probably never held a weapon in your pampered little life. Range day arrives. Mason assigns me to the remedial shooting group before we even fire a shot. Save everyone time, he mutters. Kid's gonna need all the help he can get. First round of qualifying, I shoot a perfect score, 40 out of 40. Mason checks the target twice, accuses me of cheating somehow, makes me shoot again with a different rifle. Perfect score again. Lucky shots, he declares. Let's see you do it under pressure. Next day, he has me shooting in wind, in rain, with distractions. Other drill instructors making noise, throwing things, trying to break my concentration. I keep shooting expert scores. Mason's getting frustrated, starts making me shoot in impossible positions. Lying on my back, firing upside down between my legs, standing on one foot with my eyes closed for 10 seconds before opening them and firing. I adapt to everything. My grandfather had taught me old school marksmanship, breathing control, trigger squeeze, natural point of aim. Fundamentals don't change regardless of position. Week 6, the base commander shows up to watch training. Mason decides to make an example of me in front of the brass, sets up the hardest shot he can think of. Williams thinks he's some kind of Annie Oakley, he announces. Let's see him hit a playing card at 300 yards. Tacks a playing card to the target frame. Ace of spades. Hands me a rifle I've never fired before. Tells me I get one shot in front of everyone. I take my time. Check the wind. Settle into position. Control my breathing like grandfather taught me. Squeeze the trigger like breaking a glass rod. Bullet hits dead center of the ace. Crowd goes silent. Base commander starts clapping. Other recruits cheering. Mason walks down range to check the target. Hole punched right through the middle of the spade. He stands there for a full minute just staring at it. Walks back to where I'm standing. Entire platoon watching. Base commander waiting to see what happens next. Williams, he says, loud enough for everyone to hear. I was wrong about you. You're the best natural shot I've seen in 3 decades of training Marines. Then he does something nobody expected. Shakes my hand in front of everyone. Where'd you learn to shoot like that? My grandfather, drill sergeant. He was a Marine sniper in Korea. Taught me everything he knew. Mason's expression changes completely. What was his name? Staff Sergeant James Williams, drill sergeant. Mason goes white. Jimmy Williams from Detroit, 1st Battalion, 5th Marines? Yes, drill sergeant. Turns out Mason had served under my grandfather 20 years earlier. Grandfather had saved his life during a firefight, pulled him out of a kill zone after he got wounded. Your grandfather was the finest Marine I ever knew, Mason tells me. Should have realized where you got that skill from. Rest of boot camp, Mason treated me like his prize recruit. Used me as an example for other shooters. When we graduated, he pulled me aside. Your grandfather would be proud, he said. You've got his gift, don't waste it. I went on to win the division rifle competition. Made expert marksman every year I served. All because one stubborn drill sergeant finally admitted he'd judged a book by its cover.